This hates me. This is actually take 2 and I deleted take 1. Because it hates me so much, and I was basically just whining and crying about how awful this was. And I don't think you want to hear that. I think you want to hear... I don't actually know what you want to hear, but I'm guessing that if you listen to my first video, you're probably in the crowd that wants to hear random non sequiturs talking about programming. And nobody asked me to do this Let's Play, by the way. I just kind of picked up the game and did it. And I had an idea, which is to spice things up. I could restart the game at some point when it would make more sense to. And I could mess around with all the graphics files in the GIMP and make it so that, you know, it's an evil zombie block and, I don't know, flowers instead of spikes. And maybe they'd have better hitboxes, because these hitboxes don't make any sense. So if you're running into like a block flower of blockiness, I should just switch to spikes in the blocks so you walk on spikes and you don't want to hit the blocks. As soon as you get that first one and that second one and that third one and the fourth jump, as soon as you get all the jumps in order, you've gotten all the jumps in order. Oh, I mentioned back earlier that, oh, wonderful, this thing right here with, if you look at the eye, it's like a crocodile mouth that's trying to eat your soul, because this game hates me, and, whoa, I should pause this. Alright, hopefully you didn't see too much of my private life from, like, 3 words of a conversation with someone. I take a break and suddenly I'm awesome. Whew. This is the furthest I have ever got. ARG! This is the first I have ever got. ARG. Stop killing me, spikes. Don't spike me, bro. So I go through this and get like perfect jumps, everything, and then I die in stupid ways. This game just wants to test your patience and your ability to deal with stuff. The game doesn't like you. The game merely tolerates you playing, only if you're doing good. The game is a bad parent. It's symbolic for a bad parent. Also, if you leave your kids to play games all day, you're probably a bad parent. Not like your kids shouldn't be playing video games, but like you should play video games with them. If you're a parent, like you should totally grab the NES and take out Kirby and instill an appreciation of old video games. Because I'm 21. I'm a little bit older than NES era, but I was always a little bit behind. So, I assume a lot of NES era people are starting to have kids. And, you should I mean, they might be babies now, but, you can't start them too early, you know, as long as they're like 4. So when they're like 4, you should give your kids an NES controller and Kirby, and tell them to play Kirby, and they'll be enamored. Because Kirby's friggin' awesome. See, this pink guy looks kind of like Kirby. Because he's pink. If Kirby were a block. And sad-faced. And not Kirby. So, like, don't leave your kids to play Halo. Unless they're, like, 15, in which case you've already won or lost the game. And, you know, like, teach your kids good video games, like Kirby and Mario, and the original Pokemon. Get an old Game Boy. Teach them to appreciate Pokemon. Not that new stuff with 250 bazillion Pokemon. That's good too. But it's just magical having... Whoa! Frame rate slowdown. I'm not entirely complaining because that... What am I expected to... Oh. Really? Okay. This is... I mean, I ranted a lot about random things. So I'm going to talk about malted milk balls. Because apparently Yahtzee likes them because he said that, like, video games are best enjoyed with a big bag of Maltesers, which I don't think they sell in the U.S. We've only got Whoppers as our big commercial brand of malt balls. I happen to like Mighty Malts and like candy store malted milk balls a lot better. They're really good. They advertise themselves as low fat, but that's crap. They're fatty. Except the fat. Like, seriously, being overweight is less risky than being underweight. Everybody's talking about, oh my gosh, everybody's so fat. 102 pounds is huge. You shouldn't have any fat whatsoever. Fat is healthy, actually. We were designed to store fat. Like, take this from me, I studied genetics. We were designed to store fat for the winter. And fat is good for us. And fat staves off depression. So if you're depressed, don't lose weight. It'll just make you worse. Unless you're depressed that you're too heavy, in which case stop, because that's dumb. People are like, no one will be attracted to me if I'm too heavy. Well, maybe if you're like 4,000 pounds. But if you're like in the normal weight range, I'd probably be attracted to you. No, I have other standards. But weight is not one of them. I go off on random rants. Holy crap. Just this level. And I have not made any official progress. I mean, like, I've progressed, but it doesn't help me any. It's that evil crocodile trying to kill me, and I feel like I'm almost there on the bottom. But then I have to, every time I stop, I have to get onto the bottom again. I feel like it's saying, you know, you suck. You. We're probably gonna, well, I think I'm gonna stop and then, alright, see you later.